During the Cold War years, it is claimed that many horrific experiments were conducted in the Soviet Union's secret laboratories. Among these is a story so terrifying that even years later, it still haunts people's nightmares. The Soviet sleep experiment. A group of prisoners were locked up and deprived of sleep. As the days passed, their bodies collapsed and their minds shattered. And in the end, a horrific picture emerged, far removed from humanity. Today, we will tell you about one of the most terrifying experiment legends in history. Late 1940s. The Soviets are conducting secret projects to gain superiority in biological and psychological warfare. A group of scientists selects 5 political prisoners as test subjects to study the effects of sleep deprivation on the human mind. They are offered a deal. If you successfully complete this experiment, you will regain your freedom. The subjects agree, but what awaits them is not freedom, but horror itself. They are taken to a special room for the experiment. This room is completely closed off, with the only connection to the outside being microphones and small windows. The most important detail is that a special gas that prevents sleep is continuously administered. Everything is normal for the first few days. The prisoners chat, read books, and share their memories. But this is only the beginning. On the 5th day, restlessness sets in. Conversations between the subjects cease, and suspicion and paranoia begin to take hold. Some pace constantly, while others retreat to a corner and remain silent. Though their eyelids grow heavy, they cannot sleep. Their minds begin to crack. By the 9th day, the situation becomes frightening. The subjects start screaming and uttering meaningless sentences. One repeats the same word for hours, another sings loudly. The delusions brought on by sleep deprivation are slowly eroding reality. The 12th day. The sounds coming from the microphones are now beyond comprehension. Some subjects harm themselves, others scream and bang on the walls. Then there is a terrible silence. The researchers hear nothing for hours. They suspect something, but they don't dare open the door. On the 15th day, the doors finally open. When the researchers enter, they are stunned by the scene before them. The room is covered in blood and flesh. The subjects have attacked each other, some tearing their own bodies apart. Those still alive still want to breathe the gas. Don't put us to sleep. We want to stay awake, they say. Their eyes are bloodshot, their faces unrecognizable. The few surviving subjects are kept alive through medical intervention, but each one repeats the same thing. You must not put us to sleep. We are now something beyond wakefulness. One whispers these words before taking his last breath. We are the nightmare hidden within you. We are the other face of sleep. So, is this story true? It is known that many inhumane experiments were conducted during the dark history of the Soviet Union. However, the sleep experiment first appeared on internet forums as a horror story, a creepypasta. Today, we have no evidence to prove the authenticity of this experiment. But the power of the story comes from the fear it instills in people, because we all know that sleep deprivation can truly rob us of our sanity. The Soviet sleep experiment, whether true or not, remains one of the world's most terrifying legends. So, what do you think? Could the Soviets really have conducted such a horrific experiment? Or Is this just the most terrifying urban legend of the modern age?